to Couple Crush. In this video you are going to watch a brief tutorial on how to sew this beautiful trendy sleeve. Now first thing, you need your organza, or you can use organdy material, and to cut out the sleeve you can measure round the shoulder divided by 3, and then cut a strip of fabric by the size of the sleeve that you want to do. As you can see, I have already cut mine and I have drawn lines on how I'm going to sew the organza on it. I am using organza fabric. You may choose to use organdy, the one that is more thicker than this one. So then you also have to cut strip of fabrics of organza or organdy. As you can see, I want mine to be of moderate size. That's why I'm using 6 inches by the length of this sleeve that I have cut out. That is the length of this sleeve times 4, so as to be able to gather the organza very well. And that is what I have done so far. So what you need to do after getting this prepared, as you can see, I've already stirred my material. This is for I want it to be more firm when I'm sewing on it, because if I use it the way it is, it might make the material to shift while I am stitching on it. So when you finish cutting your organza, for you to have a perfect taping mouth, all you need to do is to fold over the edge of the length of your fabric this way, and make sure that you cut off this place, trim it off to give you a beautiful shape. That means the end of it should taper this way. Then thereafter, fold it together this way and sew round. Then you pull it out, or you may choose to interlock it. That's using your machine to interlock it, so that the fraying edges will be properly controlled. After that, after you must have done it, let me just show you how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. I have decided to just control the fraying edges of it. So after that, you need to stitch using a gathered stitch. Stitch around these edges to the end of the fabric. After stitching on it, you try as much as possible to gather it. Then after gathering it, I'm going to show you how it looks like. I have already gathered this. Now this is how it looks like after gathering it. Look at the pointed edge here. That means when I stitch on my fabric, it's going to give me a very nice look at the end of the day. Then you pick up your sleeve that you have drafted out. Remember, this is just going to be attached on any sleeve of your choice, an off shoulder or a regular shoulder. So what you need to do, following the lines that you have marked out here, you decide to choose where to start from. But the best result always comes when you start from the edges, so as to be able to give it a neat stitch. So place it this way. Make sure that what you have gathered so far reaches the end of this material this way. So when you have finished gathering it, stitch it on the sleeve. This is just serving as the base. So you are going to stitch it on the sleeve base this way. After stitching it, I'm going to show you how it looks like. So this is how it looks like after stitching it. You can see it's coming out very nicely. It is really coming out very beautiful. So after stitching it this way, this is not the end of it. You have to repeat the process for as many times as possible. Remember that you're going to follow through these markings, and before stitching you may decide to turn over the fabric using a lining fabric to turn it over. But if you don't want to turn it over, you may leave these allowances so as to turn it over after stitching it, because it will not be neat just to leave the back that way. Mine, I have chosen to turn it over before stitching it. So this is how it looks like. If you choose this method, have it in mind that the stitches will show at the back of it. But if it is going to be after stitching, you will notice that the stitches will not show, because after stitching you are now going to turn it with the lining, thereby covering up all these stitches. Of course, this will not really affect my work because I am going to attach a sleeve already on the cloth, so this is just going to serve as a design. I hope you have learned something about how to do this, and please don't forget to click on the like button, share this video to as many people as possible, make sure to subscribe, and when you subscribe, turn on the notification bell so as to get an update on any video I drop. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Bye bye for now.